Hello, welcome back to part 4 of using the Junk Trunk Kit from Cool Mom Book Boutique on Etsy. Jessica over at I'm a Cool Mom has put together these junk journal kits that she sells every other month. I'm on her design team and we've been working on making a journal from the very first kit. If you've been watching the other parts and you're very observant or slightly OCD, you may notice that the buttons are a little bit different here in the corner. And that is because the two that were here, I used the Tombow Mono Aqua, whatever it is, liquid glue on. And this one, because it was one of the shank buttons, I used the Gorilla Hot Glue on. Well, either my boys pulled them off or they got knocked off or something because they're gone. I can't find them anywhere. I don't know if it was before or after the glue dried. So I took 2 buttons from my stash and just made that up. So anyway, today we are going to be making the closure and the tassel. And I think that those go well together because we're going to be using lace or ribbon for both of them. So in our kit, we have a bunch of lace. I may use some muslin scraps too. We'll see. Let's see what else is left in here. All right, so this lace is from Matt's Lace and Trimming Company, and I love getting lace from there. I just ordered 4 bags from there, actually, but I'll be using the ones... Oh, so, yeah, my boys decide to fight and argue once I start a video. Of course. So, what was I saying? The lace and trim, I just ordered 4 bags from them myself. Okay, so some of these pieces here, oh, there were more buttons in here I could have used to stay true to the kit. Oh well. But as you can see, you can put things in from your own stash. All right, let's go ahead and put on our book corners now, since that's kind of part of finishing out the cover. And let's grab our glue. And we are going to glue these corners on. So we're going to put the glue, if you can see that, inside here. Now, I haven't not used this glue for these yet. I usually use my hot glue. So we'll see how this works. And there's one corner. I love how book corners make such a difference on a book. They are truly worth it, guys. I don't put it on all mine, of course, and it looks totally awesome without them. But it just kind of takes it to the next level. So then I'm going to, since this is going to be actually like closed that way, do I want to put, you know, I didn't even think about this. Oh. Yeah, I'm probably going to do it that way. Okay. It's always how I make my journals. I think about some of it ahead of time, but a lot of it just kind of happens. That's how I learn so much. All right, so if you're ever afraid how something's going to come out, just try it. You can either always work with it or try it again. It's just stuff. It's just material. No one gets hurt. Okay, so now for our closure, where you can see where the envelope has a hole already and then the muslin is over it, I'm going to take my Crop-A-Dile and punch a hole right in the middle of that. And then I can set my eyelet, and I just grabbed another eyelet from my stash. This kit didn't come with eyelets. At least I don't think it did. Okay. So you don't have to do the closure this way. It's just how I like to do it. So then I put in an eyelet, and then I'm going to make a lace closure. So I was thinking about this. This is a lot of lace for a tassel, and if you like super chunky tassels, then that's great. I tend to do a little bit more slender tassels, so that leaves me with plenty of lace to make a closure. But then I was thinking, well, this lace is pre-cut into small strips, and it's not going to do, because I want to tie it onto here, and my baby's trying to pull my fabric away here. I'm going to tie it onto here and then wrap it all the way around. Since it's kind of short, I thought it would be really neat and junk journal-y to knot a couple of pieces of different laces together to make the closure. So I have this really pretty white scallop and then this very dainty light teal And I may end it with another one, or do I want to leave it with two? I don't know. This one is pretty as well, so we'll just tie that on. It's kind of a off-white with a little bit of a light pinkish, peachish hue to it. Okay, so whoop, that was not tight enough. All right. Make sure I have it tight before I pull the opposite direction. Okay, so now I have a nice long piece of lace, and okay, I'm going to take this part, and this is how, all right, sorry. I thread it from the inside out, and then I make a knot. And there are lots of different ways that you can do this. I like a knotted look on a junk journal. I just like it, and I tend to do it that way. Because at the end of the day, you have to remember that, yes, you can make a junk journal really sophisticated, but part of a junk journal, in my opinion, is, actually, that holds really tight, just one knot. Okay, so then this is how it's going to close. Like that, and then I'm just going to wrap it around a few times and tuck, and that's my closure. I love it that way. Now I'm having a few issues, guys. I'm human too. The book corners, I don't know, it's not working for me. I think the book corners were meant to be. All right, I think I'm going to leave the two book corners there, but maybe not here. I don't know. I wish I could, like, real time ask you guys what you thought. Okay, wiping off some of that mess, and I'll be right back. Okay, now you guys can laugh at me because I decided to put the corners back on. I just decided to use my hot glue gun because I'm not used to the drying time on the mono aqua liquid glue. And so I just hot glued these ones on, and I do like how that looks. So now that we have our closure, which is super shabby and junk journal-y, since we have that done, we're going to move to the tassel. I've already put in an eyelet, and if you look in Jessica's kit here, she included one of these little ring fasteners from Tim Holtz, and I could have used that there instead, but I forgot it was in the kit because I'm so used to doing this on my journals. So I'm going to show you how this is an alternate way, and we'll just go with it from there. So then we have one of these loop rings. They open like this, ring fastener. I don't know what they're called, binder rings, like that. And that's what we are going to build our tassel around, okay? So now we're going to take, not all of the rest of the lace probably, but at least some good portions of it. And there's a million ways you can do a tassel. This is just how I'm choosing to do it. All right, so that I have that one, and then this piece. I'm just going to fold them all in half on this ring. And if there's any colors that I really don't want to use, then I'll leave them out. That light yellow goes perfect. I'm referring to my cover here. Of course, it's a junk journal, so really anything goes, but, you know, once I'm happy with it, I can stop and be done. I love the colors, the pale colors in this tassel. Okay. And I think I'm going to add... Now this one, look at how wide that is, okay? I could use it as a pocket on a page, or what you can also do to make your wide laces go further is to cut a strip off and then use it as a thinner piece of ribbon or a thinner piece of lace. And I like to do that because now we have 2 or 3 times as much to use if we're not using it, you know, as a pocket or something wide like that. So then I'm going to put one of those thinner blues in there to bring out the blues in the cover. Whoops. Like that one. Okay. And then I think we're going to add a black and then maybe be done. We'll see. How? All right. There's a pink one. Yeah, I like that for a tassel. I think that's a good width. Guys, I have been gone all day today. A doctor's appointment and then shopping for a new recliner. And my brain is fried. I knew I had to get this done because I've been busy this weekend and I haven't, I've been busy resting this weekend and I haven't gotten videos done. So pardon my long pauses and my ums. So she included some thread. This kind of looks like a crocheted thread to me. I'm not really sure. A baker's twine, something like that. You can use any kind of embroidery floss, any kind of thread you want. This is how I do it. I hold it on there and then I just wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap to form this band of thread. And you can go as long as you want till you like how it looks. And then what I do is put a little dot of hot glue and I close that off. I don't know if I could use this or not, but I really don't want to sit here and hold it, so I'm going to use some hot glue. Okay, so there's a little bead of hot glue there, and I'm going to trim that. So here is what the front of the tassel looks like. And as you can see, we have some parts that are a lot longer. Normally I trim it, but I really like the look because it's kind of staggered perfectly. And I think that it's going to fit the journal really well. So I'm going to leave it and not trim off any length. There's a few stray pieces. Now all this extra lace here, we're going to use that for decorating inside when we do the next part of this video. And I also have a little bit of this left that I can use for something as well. So now I'm going to attach this onto my eyelet, and there's probably multiple different ways you can do this. Normally I don't even use this ring. I love the look of it, but I normally twist it and do it a different way. So she put this little clip in the kit, and you can use that to attach it as well. I'm trying to think here. What do I want to do? Oh, I know what I want to do. Okay. So I'm going to, open this, and I'm going to stick it right through that eyelet and close it. Okay, guys, that is as simple as it can get. All right. So now the tassel is attached. Then I'm going to take this little, I believe this is a Tim Holtz clip, and I'm going to clip it. I'm going to totally embarrass myself because it took me forever to figure out how to do this last time since I don't use them that often. It's like, do what I do, not. Okay. And I'm going to clip that onto the ring as well. And then she included a little charm that says made with love. And I'm going to put that little charm here on the end of this jump ring and close it off. And then we have that little charm that says made with love. I'm looking at the other little pieces that she put in here to see if I want to do anything else. And I want to take this little clear button and a little bit of this thread that's left over and do one of my button cheats and sew the button before I put it on. I do tutorials like this, guys, so you can see, you know, a lot of times you can look at the junk journalers who you look up to, and there's lots of them who I look up to, and you think, wow, how do they so perfectly do this? How is it this amazing? How? And we're not perfect. It does not come out perfect all the time. By doing these real tutorials and you're seeing my thought process, I think it helps, maybe it helps you a little bit more to be able to see that these kind of thought processes are normal and are okay. We never just perfectly make a journal without any mistakes or any repurposing. All right, and I'm going to hot glue this onto the tassel. Okay, and if you can see there, I'm going to put that up there. You can see how I put that little button right there to add a cute embellishment, and it kind of mirrors the buttons over here. So that's going to be all for this installment, and I thought we were only going to have 5 parts, but we're actually going to have 6, because part 6 is going to be making the little mini journal to go inside, and slip that inside here. So part 5, the next part, is going to be decorating our pages, and then part 6 will be making the mini journal. So let's go ahead and close this up as far as we've gotten so we can see what we've accomplished. There we go. Whoops, caught on my fingernail. So we have our closure and we have our tassel. And this has a little charm on it, as you can see. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I'm sorry my mind's been kind of half on, half off today, but I really didn't want to have you guys wait any longer for this, and I do hope to have, let's see, today's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If possible and things go well, I will have part 5 tomorrow and part 6 on Wednesday before the holidays. My brother's coming from out of town, and there probably will not be very many videos this weekend. There might be, who knows. But hopefully I can finish this week. If not, part 6 will be next week to finish it up. So again, check out Jessica at Cool Mom Book Boutique on Etsy. Favorite her shop. And follow it so that you will know, I'm talking to you while I'm cleaning up here, so you will know when her next kit in January is available. Follow her on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube as well. So thank you. Oh, also, you can join my Facebook group, Nevermore Creations, Junk Journals and Friends, over on Facebook, so you can see what's going on the things I'm participating in and the projects I'm working on. So have a wonderful day.